Hi there, Virgo. So this is the Two of Swords, is making a decision, and you're going to walk away from bad habits, people, situations that are no longer serving you. So this can be really difficult because often you've put a lot of time and energy into something. This could be even a career that maybe you had to do a lot of schooling, and you're like, this isn't working. This is, not just not making me happy, but this is really not what I want to do. And I've gotten into sort of this numb funk, and this can be any part of your life. So it doesn't have to be every part of your life, but for some of you, I think it may be some somewhat significant things like a relationship or a career, um, and it's almost like the lottery. Like you keep buying, you think, oh, I've got to win this time. It's like, okay, I've got to win this time because I put this money. The odds are I've got to start winning at some time. It's like you've put all this emotional energy and time and energy and care and into something. And so it's very hard to say, I've reached my limit. I've spent what I've come to spend, and I can't put any more into it. And I have to turn around and walk away. And it may feel like a loss, and it's a loss. Um, but and it may not be something you're happy about, but it's necessary. You have to do it. You can no longer keep putting money into this slot machine that's not paying off because it's starting to affect you negatively. Like you're in the red now. You just can't keep giving and giving and giving without the situation turning around. So for some of you, it can be. For some of you, it may be like you've been in a relationship because I'm seeing the Four of Wands. So this is a card of milestones. Um, you know, being exclusive with someone, moving in together, getting engaged, getting married, having kids, whatever. Um, Getting into school, graduating from school, getting your first job, blah, 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 blah. And it can be, so it may be, the catalyst may be you've been with someone for 4 years and you're like, are we going to get married or not? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, how much I really want to get married and have kids. And this person just, I need to know if that's happening, because 4 years, how much, I just can't, if it's not really not on the table now, how much more time am I willing to put in? I've been at this job for 7 years and I am the most qualified and I'm still not being promoted. I'm still not. So maybe, why am I putting this much time and effort into this company that isn't valuing me? Even if I've been promised things and all this stuff, it's time to move on. So it can be hard because you've, again, put a lot of time and energy, but it's not working here. This hangman, you feel stuck. Starting to drag you down. So you're like, you know what? I'm not going to worry about this anymore. I'm not going to spend it anymore. You have the Nine of Swords. Like, it's been worrying you. It's taking its toll. It is. You're up thinking about it at night, even whether you realize it or not. It's taking a significant toll on you. And, you needed to see some results, and it's just not happening. You've been patient enough. How do you know? This card's about things being a process. So we always use the example, okay, the farmer plants his seeds, and it's going to take 3 months, 4 months, I don't know how long it takes to grow corn, 4 months for the corn to grow for you to be able to eat an ear of corn. So getting frustrated if it's only been 1 month that your corn's not ready is futile. It doesn't make sense. But if it's been 6 months and the seed never, or even 3 months and the seeds never pop through the soil, then you may need to say, oh, maybe this isn't going to happen and I've waited long enough. So there's that, you need to kind of weigh the situation. Every situation is going to be unique. And, but if the situation brings you stress, not joy, a majority of the time, no matter how long it's been, that's an indication you want peace and quiet. Like, you're going to move on because you don't want this Nine of Swords energy, which is insomnia, stress, being up at night. You don't want that. You want this energy, which is meditative and healing and calm and peaceful. You don't want to stress and think and worry about this anymore. But now, right smack in the middle, though, is this Magician. You can manifest any life you want. You truly can. And we put limitations on ourselves, but it's already hard enough with our own limitations we put on ourselves. But to be limited by other people as well, like, we need to set ourselves up for the best way possible. And we need to sort of get rid of as many barriers and obstacles as possible to set us up for the best outcome. And there are some blocks and obstacles and places you've been expending energy and putting a lot of time and effort into that you've been patient enough. It's not working. So don't be afraid of calling it a day, of walking away, of letting it go and moving on. And yeah, it's time to move forward. It's time to let go of something. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be actually a milestone of a different kind. It's going to really be, it will not weaken your foundation. It will actually make you stronger because you will have learned a valuable lesson. I may have put too much energy in, or you know what? I know I gave that a fair shot and it's not working, and I'm proud of myself for moving on and not spending, when I was younger, I would have spent way more time on that, and I've learned when enough is enough, what to tolerate, what's not to tolerate, and to keep moving forward. I like that, Virgo. And I'll see you at the next video. Take care.